I would like to give a huge shout out to Gundam Central Shop. This is where I get all of my third-party model kits. They have been a huge supporter to the channel. So if you are looking into getting your own third-party model kits, I'll go ahead and leave a link in the description.
Hey, what is up everyone, and welcome back to the Animus, and today we are going to be unboxing the DABAN Justice Warrior. Now, this kit has been in my backlog for a little bit, and we had to take a break due to our computer dying, so I'm using my phone here, so just bear with me, and apologies if it seems a little like mashed up or anything like that. This kit was sent to us by our friends over at Gundam Central Shop, so there's going to be a link in the description for you guys. If you guys want to support the channel, just go ahead and hit that up. And another thing that I wanted to say is that I've been looking forward to this kit for a while, seeing as it's based out of the metal build Justice from Bandai. So this is one of the things that I like about third-party kits, is that not only do you get the model, you get it at an affordable price, and the details are always super good, and I'm definitely looking forward to going ahead and building this one. Now, for the box art, it does say Justice Warrior. It's a 1/100 size model kit as well, and this one specifically is the 8831 DABAN. So now for the foreign art there, you do have the Justice there in all its glory. If you move it on to the side, you do have other posing for the metal build style poses for the Justice itself. In the back, you just have the image that says Justice Warrior with the 1/100. On the other side, you do have a picture of everything included in the box, which obviously you will have to build this model, but it does bring the accessories to include that base that I love, which is the metal build style base. And then you also have all the details and gimmicks posted on the pictures for the box itself. Now let's go ahead and open up the box and see what's inside. Now, for the first runners that you have, once you open up the box, you do have your metal build style base. Now, these are probably the best bases that I've ever seen when it comes to something that comes inside of a box. Now, trust me, I do love bases that are fully custom, that you can paint and add on to them. But something about these bases just makes them better than everything else, and it's just the fact that they're so sturdy when you put your models on them. Following up with that, you start with the metallic color runners. Now, these are metallic injection from what I'm seeing right now, but they look pretty good, considering that most of the runners that come on this kit are either painted or metallic color or metal injection. So it's made to represent the metal build style model, which is cool, I believe. This build, we will be straight building it with the water slide decals as well, so that way we can go ahead and show you guys the Justice in all its glory. Next up, you do start seeing a little bit of mechanical stuff here. You do have your springs, which I'm guessing is for like some gimmicks, and you do have your water slide decals for the Justice itself. You do have your clear parts, and you do start seeing a lot of metallic injection parts when it comes to the runners here. Now we start seeing different colors. You do have some runners here in blue, and you do have some more metallic injection colors. Here we go. So we do have some metal painted colors here with some metal injection as well. And I do want to report that this kit itself, it is undergated. So no nasty nub marks anywhere, hopefully, right? Because we have to build it to actually see. But it's looking like everything is going to be undergated, and if there's something that's going to have the nub mark visible, it's probably going to be hidden by armor or anything like that. You do have your effect parts here, which are also painted to represent like the beam heat. Now, I want to talk a little bit about this because I've seen this, I've done this as well in some of my models that I've painted. I hate clear parts. I really do, like for like beam clear parts, so I usually paint them, but I think this is a really cool addition to this model. Here we start seeing the actual colors for the Justice itself. Very nice metallic injection colored. I was trying to see if there was going to be some inconsistencies with like mold and anything like that, but I haven't seen anything yet as far as the unboxing goes. But I will make sure to update you guys as the build proceeds with any issues that I encounter, or if I don't encounter issues, I'll just let you guys know as well. Here we got some more metal injection. Now, I'm seeing a lot of color separation from this model kit when it comes to the parts and metal parts. So I'm really hoping that it's going to have a lot of color separation in between parts, which is actually nice. Here we got some more metallic painted colors. We got some more color separation here. More color separation. We start seeing color separation with the gray. I am starting to think that most of these parts are going to be metal injection, because even some of these parts, they do look like they're metallic finish, which is, I think it looks pretty cool. It's looking pretty nice so far. Here we got some extra parts for the base. Some more matte colored, and I want to emphasize on this. So normally when you buy a model, it does have like that plastically gloss finish, but this model does not have that. Most of the parts look like either semi-gloss or matte colored, which I think is pretty cool. All right, so here you have some more painted parts. You do have some bright gold painted parts, as well as some other gold painted parts there. This is actually not, or it doesn't look like it's metal injection. It looks like it's painted. One thing that I do want to mention about this is that some of these kits, when they come with metal injection or painted parts, the paint looks uneven when it's painted, but I'm not seeing that with this kit. Here we go with some more painted parts or metal injection parts. I do love the fact that this has like a metallic glossy finish to all its inner frame parts and the majority of the parts itself with the model. It seems like the outer armors are the only ones that have matte colors. Everything else is like metal injection or metallic finish. Last but not least, in the box, you do have the manual itself. The manual is always going to be fairly standard for these. We've all seen them, how they work. You do have, it seems pretty detailed. I searched online and I didn't see any corrections whatsoever for this model kit at all when it comes to the manual. And of course, you do have the manual area, so you can go ahead and pose it with the actual base for the metal build structure base. And I love the fact that it does bring detailed manual, because that's one thing that you can appreciate these days, is that most of the times you do get a fairly straight build, and you also get what you need when it comes to a manual. Now, the one thing that I'm seeing that I'm not seeing with this box is that it does not have a manual for the water slide decals. Now, usually if it doesn't have it on the manual itself, it'll have it like on a QR code on the water slide decals, but that doesn't have it either. So I'd say that the only downfall that I can see right now is that we do not have a guide for the water slide decal, so I'm probably going to have to wing it. Aside from that, everything's still looking good, and I look forward to building this. Huge shout out to Gundam Central Shop for sending this model in for the channel for review, and I'll leave a link in the description if you want to get your own, and I'll catch you guys next time. Stay tuned for the build.